Wow, that was good stuff. Here we go, though. We are jumping straight into the second quarterfinal that we're doing. The final quarterfinal, maybe. And this time, forget about Captain Fundamentals because we've got Firstkiller and Evoh on the orange side. And they'll be taking on Andy and 2Piece. Best of 5. Winners move on to the semi-finals to then probably not play together again. I can't wait.
I'll tell you what, Firstkiller takes the dementals out of fundamentals. He's just fun. He's great to watch. Exciting lobby. See, Evo's been doing incredibly well in Salt Mine, which we're going to continue promoting throughout the entire event. 2Piece and Andy, where have they been in Salt Mine? Come on.
Well, I think Firstkiller takes the dementals out of fun dementals, but
he takes the
Harry
fun
Potter
out of
takes the
fundamentals.
Dementors out of Hogwarts. So,
Wow.
I mean, who's the real winner?
Wait, but did he though? That was more the Ministry of Magic that took the Dementors out of Hogwarts after they kept attacking students.
Well, we have the Ministry of Magic, and we've also got the Ministry of General Management, which is Firstkiller. But here we are now in a new series. Forget it. I cannot get Garrett out of my head, just the dominance that he had last time. But look, let's wipe the slate clean here and see who is going to be the new fundamentally sound team. Who's going to be the better 2v2 team? Because I think at the end of the day, that was the difference in the previous matchup. Abjack and Wave stick what have it. And we talk about axles being broken. I'm not sure if it was that or just a complete out of position play here from Evoh. Just found himself in no man's land, backflipping. First goal on the board for the blue team.
Well, the problem there for Evoh is that the play before that, we saw a massive fake out on Firstkiller. So it was essentially 2 fakes, 1 from each team. Evoh gets completely caught off guard by the first one. And devastation for Firstkiller fans.
Yeah. So for all of those guys out there, hope you're well. Best of luck with the rest of the series.
All 5 of you.
The FK fans. 2Piece might be able to just go. He's going to go low, and it's worked, but Evo's back in time. FK, perfect touch, perfect second touch. And again, this man has made a career off this yummy, and that is just being too quick for everyone on the pitch.
Andy, maybe a fate challenge there, beaten out on the return. And yes, guys in chat, I do not want to hear any complaints about the overlay. I'm sick of it. Shut up. I can't do anything about it. So anybody who complains about it saying Game 5, permaban.
You can hit new series, Yummy. On the UI. You're welcome. Anyway, here we are. Thanks everyone who complained about that, because that was absolutely Yummy's fault. 2Piece, free double, you betcha, sidewall. Beautiful stuff. That's what we like to see. And it is going to be 2Piece and Andy just getting that next one back, as Yummy's still trying to work out how to hit new series on that UI.
Hey, it's, I just like to not apologize to anyone, because screw you for complaining about it saying Game 5, but it is fixed now, so...
It's actually a really easy fix. But
yeah,
thanks everyone who complained.
I totally forgot that there was like a control panel. Sorry, something I should have remembered a little bit there.
A little bit embarrassing.
Only a little bit. I've been more embarrassed, such as, watching my region for the last 2 years. That'd be a bit more embarrassing than that.
You kind of sound like Ampersand. Last 2 years. Just that hint of
I was kind of... Well, to be fair, I was doing a little bit of a Cole impression, a little bit Cole and Stumpy, and so I guess maybe a bit of the English came out doing it. That's a very Cole and Stumpy type joke. Delivery.
It's everything. Oh, it's FK, almost. Andy's right there. Can he get a little sidewall action? Lands on it. Evoh is back in time. Evoh, a player that... I'm not sure if you're aware, but... Goodness me, this guy is, I was going to say, he's just so quick. He's the fastest player, I reckon, at turning on the spot. He's the 180 king of Rocket League.
Is there like a stat on that? Do you have like the...
I think you can trust me.
Okay, just the stat is, trust me, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah, literally. Like, it's true, though. He's made a career in 1v1s out of just being able to turn on the spot. faster than anyone else, and just catching people off guard, thinking he's going to be back for boost. Surely he's going to leave the area. Bang, he's back in there. And he's showing that a little bit here as well, as Andy making tough work of it. Under a minute left now, Yummy. We need to see something from this FK Evoh combo. I'm not sure what we're going to call them, but getting dusted like that is not what FK wants. As Evoh again, look at the quick turn, no boost. That's what he does. This time, ineffective.
I'm thinking first evolution, like a Pokemon type reference there. You know, maybe they'll find their final evolution if they can get this next goal. It's a good pass into center. Andy has been doing wonders on the defense, especially towards that backboard. Has covered it multiple times in the last minute.
More of a Digimon guy myself.
Yeah, Digimon are the champions.
As right now, Andy and 2Piece looking like the absolute champions.
Oh!
That is the biggest choke I've ever seen outside of myself at any LAN event. Evoh throwing it across to FK. Andy has shat flapped out of nowhere, and we have a tight ball game. 11 seconds is all he needed.
CJ against NRG impression right there from Andy. Oh, but he's made up for it. Oh, God. All you had to do was hold on the kickoff. But First Evolution, unable to do it. Completely cut off there, Andy. I don't think Firstkiller saw him behind the ball at all.
That is an absolute disaster class of the last 5 seconds for everybody in the lobby. But they've regained the lead, Andy and 2Piece. The fake kickoff coming through. Evoh. FK doesn't get the bump, passes it across. It's off the post, off the side wall. It's pitching across. Oh, 2Piece just gets it in time. Andy's there as well. Can he get the ball down? He's trying. 2Piece, can he get the ball down? He's trying to keep it up. There it is. Blue team wins. Goodness.
Oh, it's a close one. And I'll be honest, I just don't think that Firstkiller and Evoh trusted in the heart of the cards. They may have been able to win if they did.
Can I be honest?
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, just you said it, you know.
Be honest, you know, go for it.
Well, why do people say that? Like, when you say, can I be honest, it means that some of the times you're not being honest. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you should always be honest. You should never have to say, can I be honest? Because that means you're a dishonest person.
Honestly, you make a really great point there.
At what point, like, how often are you not being honest that you have to say, can I be honest? Yeah?
Surely you should have to ask permission to be dishonest. You know, exactly. Can I be dishonest here?
It should be assumed that you are always honest. So if you say, can I be honest, it means most of the time you're not being honest.
Can I be dishonest here, CJ? I think that Firstkiller is the greatest player in North America in all history, and it's unfair that he loses this game. Like, they should just give him 2 extra goals for the fact that he's so good.
That's kind of how the RLCS has worked for the past few years with Firstkiller in it. I think, at least in North America, they just kind of hand him lands. And you know what?
Not in Spring Split, am I right?
But not all the time. Here we go. Game number 2. It was Andy and 2Piece. We'll be calling them Buzz Lightyear.
Because they go up, up and away? Is that...
Yeah. Call him sole of my shoe. Andy.
Yeah. I like that you explained it, because I was just kind of like leaving it there to just be like, come on, man.
Does anyone get that? Oh, Evo's left it.
I think they have a better chance of getting it than all the cricket references. I don't think there's a single person that understood any of the cricket references we made in the last series.
Don't know.
Like, what are they using those words? What do they mean?
Sure how many Americans know Jason Gillespie? But
how many Australians know Jason Gillespie?
Reset. No boosted. He's just doinked it over the top. No, look, I'm not sure if there's many cricket fans. If you're a cricket fan in chat, well, there's none, so I don't know why we're asking. Maybe tins.
Great stuff, Firstkiller. That's what we wanted to see game 1. A little bit of Firstkiller brilliance. He started off game 1 as well a little bit with a good goal, but then Andy has been so solid all around the pitch. He's been so strong just in kind of midfield defensive zones. But if he's out of the plate, maybe there's an opening.
Yeah, he's pretty strong at not being there. That's for sure, because he's flying in the air right now. 2Piece just has to know that he's playing twos, not threes. You cannot be challenging that ball with your teammate in no man's land. Still landing, still recovering. And there it is. A great response here after, what are we calling them? The first evolution. Dropped. Game number 1.
And anti-shout out to Tins, who is literally confusing Gillespie with Travis Head. So, different eras. Gillespie was a thing in like 2005. Deep cuts on the Cricket League lore. Cricket League lore here.
That hurts. That really hurts. You know, you get that with the big jobs, as this time. FK. 2-goal lead now, and they're starting to work it out well. Look at this. Little pass across. Back to FK, who he's the one with the boost. 2Piece whiffs. Andy somehow knew. He knew that... God, I'm trying to make a Toy Story reference. I just had nothing there. I had nothing. My brain went empty. FK.
You know, if you didn't call it out, it would have been fine, but... You know, props to you for owning up to it. The honesty in there was quite good. And at the moment, I feel like 2Piece has been doing his best Appjack impression throughout this series. And, well, there he is in a defense again, beaten out by a good combo piece.
Yeah, look at the fake out. They're certainly starting to work together as a team. They're clearly in comms, because that fake was very, very scripted there. But that is all you need to do. Bamboozling the defense. And can we all just get a when in chat for Travis Head went to the same school as me? Play, mate.
I don't recall asking.
It's a really good fact, actually. Thanks for that. All right, guys. Get wrecked. Oh, nice 50. Oh, bad 50. 2Piece. Make it 1. You get that, Yummy?
Can you explain it?
1 piece.
The anime.
Yeah.
Ah. That's it. I didn't know you were a weeb.
Oh, I went to the toilet not long ago.
Great stuff from 1Piece right there. Right hand side of the net.
Yep. Just finds the angle. And well, with 2 minutes left, I dare say it's over, but we saw with Appjack almost putting Wavy on his back last game that you can come back from 2 goals down, 2 minutes left. It is certainly possible. I've seen it before. And we could see it again here. Oh my goodness, Evoh could be in trouble. FK perhaps trusting Evoh a little bit too much. He does whiff that one, but he's brought his own ball. Where are the defenders right now? I mean, he's doing everything. Evoh's up again, and they're probably just going to try and ice this one out. Demo's coming through. FK having to track back, but if this team is any good, Yummy, they should be able to kill a minute and a half off the clock.
Yeah, I mean, even a Titan couldn't break the wall of the orange team right now. They've been holding the midfield really well, wasting the time. Firstkiller is just going to back off from this. It's an early shot, but that should be savable.
Yeah, you're gonna have to need a blue eyes white dragon to do anything about this one.
You know, but all it takes is one punch to break that defense sometimes, and 2Piece will be about to do that. Andy has the support. Who will win the race? Of course, it'll be Evoh. He's so, you know, he just turns really fast, that Evoh guy, don't you think?
He does. I'm glad you said it, because Andy's getting bumped, and that is going to be game 2 under wraps. They're going to tie this series up, the first evolution. Bulbasaur putting this one away.
Actually, it would be Ivysaur. Thank you very much. Unless, well, actually, you know, my Pokemon lore is pretty old. Has there been like a pre-evolution added for Bulbasaur at some point? So maybe you're right.
Well, is the first... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, actually, you might have a point. The first evolution might be the first version.
Yeah, is it the first version?
I was thinking the
first...
That's a good question. The first actual evolution. Yeah, the middle
like
one.
level 15 or whatever you get. You know, whatever, yeah. So
you know, a little poll in chat. Oh, God.
Yeah, chat. What is the first evolution of a Pokemon? The first one. Like, is it Charmander or is it Charmeleon? You know what I mean? Like, is it the first time they evolve?
This is going to be definitive response, I think. And I'm starting to come around to your way of thinking. Yeah. So maybe they need to evolve twice here, although they've already won this game, so maybe they don't need to.
FK's just dominated. Yeah, so I was right.
Yeah, damn it. It's the first time for everything.
Default is first evolution. So, we've got a Charmeleon in chat. So, yeah, I don't think it's there. I think the first evolution is just the first. Nah, you can't count the egg. Grow up.
Yeah, egg is hatching. It doesn't evolve into a Pokemon, right?
You know when you can just go to the medical place and just you sit your balls.
What? Wait.
You know.
I sort of half zoned out, and I'm very confused.
I was going to say that didn't sound great. You know, you can just recover, you can heal all your Pokemon.
So I go to the hospital.
Where is that technology in real life? That's what I wanted to know.
Right. Well,
if you could pay, say
you can pay a doctor to check your balls, mate. You can do that.
No. Listen. If you could pay,
I've seen them. One's a lot bigger.
If you have a big night and you're feeling a bit dusty, would you pay say $100 to basically do the medical center thing and you can feel 100%?
Oh yeah. Mate, I need to fix my shoulder. That's a year-long process, you know?
You just kind of feel fresh. You feel rested. You pay money to sleep. It instead of getting 8 hours, you can just pay a thing and you go in there for a minute and you've got 8 hours. It's the equivalent of 8 hours sleep.
Well, I mean, if we're going to go that far, I'd also like to be able to shoot lightning out of my mouth and evolve. So I think that would be great too.
That wasn't the question, but...
well, we're just kind of coming up with hypotheticals from Pokemon, right?
Does it come out of your mouth?
I mean, it could come out my butt if you want.
Whew, welcome to solo queue number 3. We're at the quarterfinals. And right now, Firstkiller is running away. Oh, that's gone wide off the bar. Almost. First evolution, tying it up, tying the series up. And I think they're the favourites now. Moving into this, I don't want to cast a curse them, but they're starting to work together.
It's 0-0, CJ. It's 0-0. Calm down. Relax. I know we're commentators, so we need to make bold claims such as Firstkiller and Evoh are literally a stone's throw away from winning. I will say I've been a little worried about 2Piece. If he steps up, I think then we see the series flip on at least the head of the last game. Where 2Piece and Andy struggled a little bit.
Yeah, they just a bit of these touches that are not great. They're not keeping possession at the moment. 2Piece gets a piece of it. Firstkiller takes it up sideball. 100 boost again. He lives on 100 boost. The flip wasn't great, but he recovers on the reset and almost walks it in. Where was 2Piece there? That looked like it was going to be an easy save, but really lunging into that far post.
Surprised that Firstkiller was able to get so many touches on that one. He'll get round number 2 now. Takes it high, looks for the bump, and Andy avoids it. He's done well there considering Firstkiller is going to have to go for another attempt. He's got so much time on this one. He's got the boost. He's got the touch. 2Piece getting chased in net, and Andy backs him up nicely.
This is better. This is better from Andy and 2Piece, but they're still in heavy defensive mode. Evoh has a reset, tries to go low. FK, can he get the finish? You betcha. 2Piece is in the corner. He is not sure, just spawning in, trying to get his bearings.
Took a long time, but half the game, and pretty much every single shot happening for Evoh and Firstkiller. 2Piece and Andy on the back foot the entire time, and I think it was only really a matter of time before that first goal got sunk.
They've just been dominant. They have owned the last 2 minutes, but finally we're seeing 2Piece and Andy perhaps get an attack, but here it is. It's counter-attack. They've left them in because FK's going for a double. Andy makes a decent touch, but has to recover because 2Piece has gone around it. Andy's there. That would almost... There's another goal on the board for the FK and Evoh, the first evolution. Again, the Bulbasaur. We're back to square one.
I think just change their name to Bulbasaur at this point in time. Seems to be what's working for them in the last game. Oh my god. Goes off the post, off the roof as well, and then pinched out. Andy going for another attempt. They're not being very direct, 2Piece and Andy. They've been trying to use the corner a lot. Much more safe play, but they maybe need to take a risk to get the lead back. Locked out by Firstkiller. Evoh chasing him up. He's going to back off, actually. And he gets another go at this. Right into center. Slower play. There's a fake right in front of net. Hasn't worked out. Firstkiller was there.
Yeah, he did so well to beat Evoh, but just could not. I don't think there was an avenue to get that around a Firstkiller. He had everything covered as Evoh now pre-jumps. Gets the block for FK, who just walks it through, walks down the field. Throws it on net, and it's caught Andy out, who I dare say has been a little bit suspicious in defense. And right now, the bumps are coming through. A low 50 from FK trying to keep that one in. He's faked. He's faked everyone. Goodness me. Someone hand him a manual. They're lost.
He's made him look stupid. Firstkiller 50ing Andy, faking out the last. 2-0. Unstoppable. Unreal. Unbelievable from Firstkiller.
Unbelievable. Wasp evil. 2Piece.
Yep.
It sounded good in my head.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fantastic pass to Andy. Have a look at this. There might be life in game 3 just yet. Off the sidewall, off the corner, finds the pinch to Andy. Firstkiller out of position, but how do you expect that beautiful play?
They've been attempting that play the entire time. The corner read this time. Andy was there waiting. It was a good pinch across. Difficult to do that without powering it too far away. Now it's going to be just a little bit more dicey for Evoh and Firstkiller for Bulbasaur. Will they be able to get the water badge in this one? 7 seconds left. Andy taking it away. One last chance for them to equalize, take it to an overtime, but it's just going to hit the ground. Orange wins.
Orange way too good. We love Orange team. First evolution. It's going to be Bulbasaur taking game number 3 and grabbing the lead in the series. They dropped game 1. They looked a bit shaky, really. They were conceding kickoff goals, but since then, they really have formed together. They have really harnessed their energy, and they have looked absolutely lightning.
Yeah, just taking a few poker candies or whatever they're called and leveled up a few times. Firstkiller and Evoh. Andy and 2Piece. You know, we can give credit to Firstkiller and Evoh, but let's give some anti-credit here as well. 2Piece and Andy struggling a little bit at times, and I think I'd like to just see them take on the game more. Spend a little bit more time challenging as much as they can and taking out that Firstkiller Evoh time on the ball factor.
Yeah, Andy's just playing like he had his toys taken away from him, and he needs to just lock back in and try and really just compose himself in defense. He's looking a little bit rattled at the moment.
So if he composes himself, he might get the Woody over Evoh and Firstkiller.
Well, I hope he's not. I hope he's not getting that.
Yeah, actually, no. Thinking about that, let's reel back that joke and think of another one. They'll be really buzzing if they manage to make the comeback on this one.
That's a crazy line. Now I'm thinking about it. Evoh gets the kickoff goal, though. They might just be snowballing their way, rolling their way to the victory here. They dropped their first game, but this is just, I mean, they've locked in now. It's all over.
Caught 2Piece and Andy Snorlaxing off the kickoff. 5 seconds is all it took after the last game where it was halfway through. Which is dire times. Firstkiller and Evoh shown how strong they've been in that kind of midfield half. How controlling they can be when they have that time. Although, A team bump there. Evoh losing his chance.
I'm fully with you. I think they've been... You look at Firstkiller and Evoh, and they've been dominating the midfield, and then you look at Andy and 2Piece, and they've been mid. So that's kind of the difference in this matchup so far. We need to see something, some sort of resurgence, like we saw with Firstkiller and Evoh after the first game. They just found a way to lock in, harness the energy. They pulled up 99 chemistry. They had perfect links everywhere, all over the pitch. And they've continued it here in game number 4.
Even now, there's so many times where 2Piece and Andy kind of finding themselves, giving the ball away to Evoh and Firstkiller in space, and whenever they do, Firstkiller is kind of likely to slow it down and try and beg them, dare them to come and challenge him. They haven't been able to do so just yet. One little touch there as Andy follows it up, managed to force out the double commit, and that'll tie up the game.
Finally, they force, as you said, 2 members to go, and the bump as well on Evoh securing that one. Andy doing so well to just launch. Well, actually, he didn't really do anything. He just kind of put the ball away. 2Piece doing so well to just send 2 players packing. For the first time, Evoh and FK just not quite on the same page in defense. And, well, is this the comeback that we're looking for?
Oh no, this is going to be tough, but Andy avoids the bump. That's one thing that he has done incredibly well throughout the series. He's avoiding those demos when he's in defense. Firstkiller was searching for it. Would have been able to get a brand open net. Andy's trying to take that to the side, and unfortunately he's once again gifted that ball away. Firstkiller's going to take it high. Does he make the play? He looks underneath for the fake. And once again, it's up to Andy to make the save.
I've seen a conspiracy theory here that Andy is actually Nextobot, and the more I watch, the more I'm convinced. Just keep your eyes on him, ladies and gentlemen, and just see if those movement patterns are human-like, because I'm not seeing it so far. This is an awkward touch. Andy needs to track back, and look at that. Nextobot does very well to get that one.
We are on Andy cam, sorry, Nexto cam at this point in time, and he's taking out 2Piece. You know, that's the problem with bots, Rocket League bots these days, is they don't really know what their teammates are doing.
They lack a bit of humanity about them, I dare say, and that could be the chemistry. You know, the
keep going.
They lack the
You've got this.
They lack the you know, the intricacies. They lack the
intangibles.
The intangibles. That's what I was. You know what I was saying.
Yeah, we all knew, and you sell it so eloquently too.
Oh no, Evoh just gets back. 50 comes through. Andy grabs 100. Evoh, ceiling pinch, double commit coming out from Andy and 2Piece. They're starting to panic. Evo's grabbed the corner boost. Firstkiller's got 100. 2Piece with 0. Andy's there, throws it high. Evo's back as well. Corner boost free. Firstkiller takes it. Here's the counter down the other end. 2Piece, he fakes it out. It's a one-on-one. Firstkiller, can he get the bump? One more, what a save.
2Piece and Andy backed against the wall, and that's when their fight becomes the most brilliant. 2Piece has Andy on the right, opts to go himself. Over the top, he's beaten Firstkiller. He's beaten them all!
2Piece, too good. Dices them up, slices them up, and serves it medium rare.
He's removed the O from Evoh, and oh man, that was a good goal. A minute 20 remaining. They're looking towards a game 5, CJ.
We could be going to Champfield. I see it. And I can believe it, Evoh. There's a shot. Andy, what a save. Saves a second flip. FK slings it on net. 2Piece there as well. The boys are trying to hold on. They've choked before. Surely this time they'll learn to chew their food.
They're dipping, dodging, ducking, and diving right now for every save. 1Piece and Andy desperate to hold on to this 1-goal lead. 50 seconds. Will they be able to do it? Because the onslaught has begun from Evoh and Firstkiller.
They're starting to move. They're starting to cook. Evoh, he's trying to get something to work. He's trying to get the bump. FK's there. Corner pass to himself. Beats one. 2Piece. All they're doing right now is clearing the ball. I don't like it. Evoh's up. Andy should be there for the clear. That's big. And now 2Piece could ice this one. Shot on net. FK back in time. 20 seconds remaining.
They went for the shot, but it might have cost them as Evoh was going for the bumper double save. It's 2Piece flying out of the right-hand side to help out Andy, who was about to be taken out of the pitch. Will be the one last chance, maybe, for Evoh and Firstkiller to take it in this game 4, but that's going to go sailing over the top.
We are going all the way, unless FK can get one on net. The bump almost from Evoh. But Andy and 2Piece swing the tide out of nowhere. Buzz Lightyear buzzing his way to Champions Field.
To infinity and beyond, and that would be the finals of the solo queue. There's no greater achievement than winning a solo queue tournament and qualifying for the land that CJ is 100% going to be at over at the Moist headquarters.
Over in the land of the living. The land of Florida. I think there's a lot of gators over there, aren't there? Need to watch out for those things. Actually, I think they're not really like crocodiles, are they? They're kind of just dopey.
Yeah.
I'm not too...
alligators, they don't swim with them, and they won't even eat you.
I think gators are just kind of pretty docile, aren't they?
Maybe if they're hungry, they're not, but yeah, I think crocodiles just attack people for
really
fun.
Slow. Crocodiles are faster.
They're bigger too.
I don't know if they are bigger, actually.
Let's go look up the average weight of a crocodile versus the average weight of an alligator. And freshwater versus saltwater makes a big difference too, but I think freshwater...
Oh, yeah, saltwater crocodile is enormous, that's true.
Yeah. Crocs are pretty big, pretty aggressive. Alligators tend to spend a lot of time just lounging out in the sun, from my experience.
Alligators are definitely docile. Go to Florida and you'll see. I just want to say, in comparison to a saltwater, if you find a salty, you might be dead. You're probably dead. But I think if you find an alligator...
Do not go swimming anywhere in a random lake in the middle of Australia.
Yeah, I think you guys, you Americans need to witness a saltwater crocodile in action. That's the scariest thing I've ever seen. Crocs, shoes, that's true. They're less intimidating than the ones you wear on your feet.
The snapping turtles are scary, though. Take off a finger.
You know what's scary? Small dogs. I reckon they people are worried about the big dogs. Worry about the little ones.
Why is that?
They just, I reckon it, because it's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. And I reckon the smaller the dog, the more fight.
Yeah, but have you thought about just wearing steel cap boots?
Jesus.
Anyway, solo queue number 3. $60,000 tournament. You PogChamp. And it's still 0-all here in game 5.
Yeah, we found our way to Champions Field with, a weird series, I'd say. Andy and 2Piece, pretty comfortable in game number 1, albeit almost throwing. And then it felt like Firstkiller and Evoh are going to run away with the series. But game 4, again, the tide swung, and now I'm just not sure who should be winning this. I still think that Firstkiller and Evoh have looked better as a unit, as a collective, but they have been prone to making a few mistakes.
Yeah, that's been the difference. A lot more controlling, I'd say, from Firstkiller and Evoh, possession-based. But that doesn't make a difference if, say, you make a solo play and it just doesn't pan out and you get beaten at the other end. So it's going to be the big difference. It feels like the game is in control of those two, but that doesn't mean necessarily that they'll win if they keep making mistakes.
No, just like this. Firstkiller's made a huge double save. The recovery was immense. And now the sling down the other end. A double touch. Andy's in big trouble because that is automatic. He don't drive a manual.
Game in control of the orange team and in control of Firstkiller. Oh my god, what an angle. Very, very difficult. You could see the defender. All they could do was go up and hope for the best.
Yeah, Andy was in a world of hurt there. It's like he lost his toys. And this could be another one right here. Evoh over 2Piece. Big trouble. It's just the air dribble bump. Great setup, but 2Piece has made a huge save. Somehow. And maybe these heroics can make its way down the other end. There's the flip reset. Firstkiller's going to wait for that one. The bumps are almost coming through. Evoh now gets a chance to run it down the other end. He is a bit of an air dribble bump merchant. There it is again. This time, Andy back to help out.
You can see right now that Evoh and Firstkiller more opting to go for the solo plays than the team plays they were maybe at the end of last game. Going to be hanging off and playing maybe a lower risk game plan now, even though they only have a 1-goal lead. Here's Firstkiller with a potential 1v1 play. Opts to go wide, and that's actually put his teammate in trouble. Evoh manages to avoid the bump, and he will get the follow-up to help out Firstkiller on the return.
Firstkiller almost making a very, very costly mistake there. Andy, 2Piece, nearly tying that one up, but still is Firstkiller and Evoh with the advantage. 90 seconds now for Andy and 2Piece to try and do something. Quarterfinals, they both want to be there in the semis. There it is. That's very dangerous. Drop down. 2Pieces there. It's a double commit. And now it's straight down the other end. Evoh and FK getting the best challenge they possibly could. And time is of the essence for the blue team, Yummy, because Firstkiller is getting automatic on these 2Piece again.
Ooh.
Great save. Great pre-jump. Pass across. Back to Evoh.
Oh, no!
Nexto bot just caught himself in an algorithm that he couldn't figure out.
They spent so much time on the defense. That was the kind of play that they just held on a little bit longer. They might have been able to turn the tide, but caught out by Firstkiller and Evoh. They take the 2-goal lead. And now only 1 minute left if 2Piece and Andy want to have a chance.
Goodness me. Goodness me. They have to go right now. There's another save from Firstkiller. These guys, this has been a back and forth series, but it looks like the first evolution, the team that they dropped game 1, they woke up, fell asleep again, and might have just come alive here. When it counts, game 5, Champ Field. Andy and 2Piece have to create something. Perhaps the bumps are going to help out, but there's the early jump, the early challenge from Evoh. Might just be able to walk this one in. Perhaps get some bumps. He's faking out everyone. More great 50s from Evoh. More time off the clock gone. More boost taken. Firstkiller, can he ice it? Can't quite find the follow off the backboard.
Oh, another touch, but this is just the clock ticking down. Evoh especially has done so well in this last minute just to completely shut out 2Piece and Andy. Evoh again getting close to the ball, taking the possession away, looks for one more goal. It'll be defended and the following, but the clock has gone to 0. All time gone, and Evoh Firstkiller will be going through to the semi-finals.
All the way to the semi-finals, they will be joining none other than Mr. CRR, Garrett G, Mr. Path, Magic Bear, and Beast